It's me, revealing the strength that's already in you, the faith that was forged in the fire, the wisdom that grew in the wilderness, the compassion that came from being crushed. And oh child, you have no idea how much you've grown, how proud I am of you, not just for surviving, but for continuing to believe, even in the silence, even when nothing made sense, even when I seemed so far away. And now, because you did not give up, because you did not curse me in the night, because you dared to hope again, even after being disappointed, I am stepping in. I am pulling back the curtain. I am showing you what I was doing behind the scenes, and you will begin to see it, piece by piece, alignment by alignment, and it will make you weep, not from pain, but from wonder. Because suddenly, what was confusing will start to make sense. What was delayed will begin to rush in, and you will realize I was never punishing you. I was positioning you, preparing you, perfecting you for the promise I have not forgotten. And yes, the promise still stands. Yes, the vision will speak. Yes, what I showed you was real, and no, it's not too late. You haven't missed it. You're not behind. You're not too broken, because I am the God who redeems time. My beloved, lean in closer now, for what I am about to reveal is not only timely, it is eternal. You have carried questions that seemed too heavy for words, and doubts that whispered louder than faith on some nights. Yet still you showed up, heart trembling, eyes searching, hoping that maybe, just maybe I was still writing your story. And I am. I never stopped. The pages may have turned slower than you expected, but not one chapter has been wasted, not one sentence misplaced. Everything you've endured has been woven into the fabric of a divine tapestry that you've only seen the backside of. You called it tangled. I call it preparation. You called it delay. I called it design. While you thought you were standing still, I was moving mountains out of your way. I was opening doors that no man can shut. I was closing doors that would have broken you. And yes, I was silent, but not absent. You see, silence isn't the absence of activity. It's the presence of strategy. I've been strategizing around you. Heaven's movements have been calculated, measured, and synchronized with eternity. You felt overlooked, but angels were hovering over your name. You felt abandoned, but I was sitting beside you in the dark. I heard every whispered plea, every prayer buried under your breath, every tear that fell without sound. I collected them, not because I delight in your pain, but because I treasure your process. The fire didn't burn you, it refined you. The waiting didn't waste you, it built you. And now I am bringing to remembrance everything I promised, not because you reminded me, but because the time has come. Yes, now is the time. The shifting you feel is real. The urgency in your spirit isn't anxiety, it's awakening. I do not make promises and forget them. I do not plant seeds and walk away. I do not set a flame in a soul only to watch it flicker out. No, I fan it, I guard it, I breathe on it. And I've been doing that in your life even when you couldn't feel it. Because sometimes I move in silence to deepen your roots, to stretch your faith, to prepare a stage for the miracle in such a way that when it comes, it can't be denied as anything but divine. And that is what I've been doing in your hidden years. The years when it felt like everyone else was moving forward while you stood still. The years you questioned your worth, your place, your calling. The years you felt invisible. Those were not wasted years. They were sacred years. Years when I was removing things that would have choked your destiny. Years when I was healing parts of your heart that were still bleeding from wounds you didn't realize you were carrying. Years when I was breaking generational cycles that would have sabotaged your purpose. Years when I was quietly building a foundation beneath you so deep and so unshakable that no storm would be able to destroy you once I lifted you. And yes, I'm lifting you now, but you needed to know that the rise is not a rescue. It's a revealing. Now, my child, walk carefully, but not fearfully. This is holy ground. I'm about to show you why every door that didn't open was my mercy. I'm about to reveal why every no was making room for a better yes. Do not rush this moment. Sit in it. Let your soul breathe in the truth that you are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are known by the one who made stars and still memorized your scars, known by the one who holds galaxies and still counts the hairs on your head. And tonight, something is shifting in your name. This isn't emotional hype, it's heavenly movement. Watch your dreams. Pay attention to the words that come randomly. Listen closely when someone mentions your name, even in passing. I am confirming things in subtle ways first so you'll recognize me when the bigger waves crash. This is the hour of unexplainable acceleration. Not because you forced it, but because you were faithful. You thought I didn't notice your obedience in the small things. I did. And I reward openly what was done in secret. You are stepping into a season where people will ask, "How did that happen for you?" And your only answer will be, "God did it." Because you'll know that nothing in your strength could have orchestrated this level of favor. It will feel sudden, but you'll know it was sacred. Child, I love you more than you can comprehend. I delight in you, not because you're perfect, but because you're mine. And I always finish what I start. Watch what I do next, not just around you, but through you. I am not done. In fact, I'm just getting started. Type Amen if you love Jesus, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
My beloved child, hush your anxious heart for a moment and listen to me. Not just with your ears, but with the trembling parts of your soul that haven't known peace in a while. I've seen how weary you've become. You've been strong for too long, haven't you? Holding the weight of silence, the heaviness of unanswered prayers, and the ache of wondering if anyone truly sees you. But I do. I, the Lord your God, have never turned my face from you. Even when it felt like the heavens were closed, I was closer than your breath. I was holding the pieces of your breaking heart in my hands, whispering promises into your spirit while you slept. You may not remember the dreams, but I remember every word I spoke into your future. There is nothing about you that I overlook, not a sigh, not a tear, not a prayer too soft for human ears to hear. Every single one has echoed through eternity, and I have gathered them like precious oil. My child, the battle you've been facing is not ordinary. It's been fierce because the calling on your life is fierce. The enemy has tried to make you feel forgotten, abandoned, even cursed. But he is a liar. You are not forgotten, you are being forged. You are not abandoned, you are being anointed. You are not cursed, you are being crowned. And while you've walked through the fire, not a single flame touched what I placed in you. Yes, you felt the heat, but you didn't burn. Because I was walking with you through every step, even when your eyes could not find me. I was in the stillness. I was in the delay. I was in the waiting room of your miracle, preparing not just the blessing, but preparing you to carry it. Child, your tears have not been wasted. I bottle each one, not as proof of your pain, but as evidence of your perseverance. I watched you when you cried behind closed doors, when you lifted your hands in surrender but your heart was tired of hoping. You wondered if I still speak. You asked me, God, are you still with me? Do you still care? Let me answer that now, not in a whisper, but in a roar from heaven. Yes, I care. Yes, I am with you. Yes, I still speak. And right now, I'm speaking directly to your soul. What you've called silence has been a sacred incubation. I was guarding you, protecting what I planted in you, from voices that would have choked your purpose before it had a chance to bloom. You weren't buried, you were being planted. There's a difference, child. The darkness you felt wasn't a grave, it was fertile ground. And in that soil, I was growing something no eye has seen, no ear has heard. The world is about to witness what I've been forming in the secret place of your surrender. Do not mistake obscurity for abandonment. I hide what is holy. I shield what is sacred. And you, my beloved, are both holy and sacred to me. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Every delay has been divine. Every detour has been a redirection. Every closed door was me saying, not this one. I've got something better. Do you feel that stirring in your spirit right now? That is not emotion. That is confirmation. Your spirit recognizes my voice because it came from me. You carry my breath inside you. You were made in my image, marked with my glory, designed for destiny. I do not make mistakes, and I did not start with you. The pain you've been through was not a sign that I abandoned you. It was a sign that I've been preparing you for greater. My child, you were never called to blend in. That's why fitting in felt impossible. You've tried to walk like others, speak like others, worship like others, but I didn't call you to be a copy. I created you to be a catalyst. That's why rejection hurt so deeply. It wasn't personal, it was prophetic. I was pulling you away from what could not carry your calling. I was detaching you from people who could not walk into your next chapter. I didn't let them stay because they would have tried to dim what I'm about to ignite in you. I've been guarding your anointing. Yes, you're anointed. That's why the warfare has been so intense. The enemy doesn't fight those who pose no threat. You, my child, have always been a threat to darkness. You carry light. You carry authority. You carry heaven in your voice when you speak in my name. And now I am awakening every dormant promise in you. You thought it was over. You thought it was too late. But I am the God who brings dead things back to life. You've been asking me for signs, for clarity, for direction, and now I say, look around you. The signs are everywhere. That dream that keeps returning, that name that won't leave your spirit, that sudden shift in atmosphere when you pray, those are not coincidences, they are confirmations. My angels are moving. Michael has been dispatched. He has stood beside your door, sword drawn, guarding your home and heart while you slept. He has fought battles in realms you cannot see, and because of that, your breakthrough is being released even now. Do not be surprised when things begin to accelerate. What once took years will now take days. What once felt impossible will now feel inevitable. I am not limited by time. I do not bow to man-made schedules. When I say now, I mean now. The season has shifted. You are no longer in survival mode, you are stepping into supernatural flow. Ideas will come to you in dreams. Provision will come through unexpected hands. Favor will find you in rooms where your name has already been whispered. You are not chasing the blessing anymore, the blessing is about to overtake you. My favor will chase you down because you've walked faithfully even when no one applauded. And now the very ones who overlooked you will see you elevated. Not for revenge, but for revelation. I am revealing who you are in me. My child, do not be afraid when the shaking begins. Yes, things may tremble around you, relationships may shift, doors may unexpectedly close, and what once felt secure may feel unstable. But listen to me, I am not shaking you to break you. I am shaking what can't go with you into the next level. Some foundations must crack so that I can rebuild you on rock instead of sand. Some patterns must be interrupted so I can reveal purpose that was buried under comfort. I am not punishing you, I am promoting you. But promotion often begins with disruption. Let the things fall that need to fall. Let the people leave who must leave. Don't cling to what I'm trying to deliver you from. I know the path ahead of you. I see the attacks before they come. And sometimes my greatest protection is unanswered prayers. You thought you were losing, but you were being preserved. You prayed for clarity, and I gave you disruption to show you what was never solid. I'm not just delivering a miracle to you. I'm delivering you from things that would have delayed it. Trust me, even in what hurts. Pain will not have the final word over your life. I will. And my word over you is, chosen, loved, rising, delivered, redeemed, marked, unstoppable. You are walking into a divine acceleration that will make up for every lost year. I have seen the moments you smiled in public but wept in secret. I was there, right there beside you, when you buried dreams you thought would never breathe again. And I did not forget. I remember every word you whispered to me in desperation. You said, Lord, if you're real, show me. Speak to me. Give me just one sign. And now, here I am. This is your sign. This is not a coincidence. It's a divine appointment. Heaven gave permission for this message to find you because the hour has come for your awakening. There is a reason you've felt restless. There is a reason you've been dreaming deeper. It's because your spirit is responding to my voice again. I never stopped speaking. You just got buried under noise. But now I am clearing the atmosphere around your heart. I am decluttering your spirit. I'm calling your name in the stillness, and you will know it's me because when I speak, peace enters the room. Do you feel that shift even now? That's not imagination. That's impartation. You are being realigned with heaven's rhythm. And from this moment on, you will begin to notice things you once ignored. You will see my fingerprints on moments that once felt ordinary. You'll begin to weep without knowing why, not from sadness, but because your soul will recognize truth again. That's grace. I have kept you, covered you, carried you through things that would have destroyed others. You wondered why I didn't stop certain storms, but child, I gave you authority to speak peace in the middle of them. I didn't make you fragile. I made you faithful. And even when you questioned your own strength, I remained your strength. Your past does not disqualify you. Your scars don't make you less worthy, they make you a testimony. You've been asking me for something deeper, and now I say, I'm giving you more than you imagined. Not just restoration, but revelation. Not just healing, but holy fire. You are about to burn with purpose again. The season of numbness is over. I am reawakening your sensitivity to my spirit. You will hear me again, more clearly than ever. I'm opening your eyes to see what was always there. I'm removing spiritual blinders. I'm recalibrating your discernment. No more confusion. No more spiritual fog. From this day forward, you will walk with divine clarity. Where once you hesitated, now you will move with boldness. Where once you doubted, now you will speak with faith. I am not just giving you a new beginning, I am giving you a new identity. This is your moment of divine marking. I have waited for you to reach this place, not of perfection, but of surrender. I don't require that you have it all together. I only ask that you give me the pieces. And you, my beloved, have been gathering those pieces for a long time. Now hand them to me. Place every fragment of your weary heart in my hands. Let me show you what beauty looks like after breaking. I am not intimidated by your flaws. I am not disgusted by your wounds. I made you, and I know how to remake you. You were not meant to live a life of survival. You were meant to live a life of supernatural overflow. From this moment, you will begin to sense me in even the smallest details. You'll walk into rooms and feel my presence go before you. You'll speak, and authority will rise in your voice. You'll pray, and angels will move at the sound. No, you're not imagining it, your life is shifting. The atmosphere is changing. Because you have aligned yourself with me, the gates of heaven are opening over your home. I am surrounding you with angelic assistance. Doors are opening that no man can shut. Your name is being whispered in places of favor. People who once forgot you will suddenly remember. Why? Because I have ordained this season of visibility. You are stepping out of hiding into holy fulfillment. You've been hidden, but not forgotten. Hidden, because I was preserving you. Hidden, because I was building something sacred in you that could not be rushed. You cried out asking why others seemed to soar while you sat still, and I say to you now, they moved in visibility, but you moved in depth. And I value depth. I was taking you deeper because I was preparing you for something that others can't carry. What I've planted inside of you isn't temporary, it's eternal. You've been entrusted with something holy. And now the season of hiding is ending. The spiritual cocoon is opening. I am unfolding your wings, not to prove a point to people, but to fulfill a promise I made over your life before you were born. Yes, I knew you before your mother felt your first kick. I saw your purpose before you took your first breath. And nothing that has happened has erased that destiny, not the delays, not the detours, not even the doubts. You are still on schedule, not according to man's clock, but mine. And now you will see what happens when heaven's timing meets earth's surrender. Doors will not just open, they will swing wide. People will not just listen, they will lean in. Because my glory will rest on you in a way that cannot be explained. Not charisma, but calling. Not popularity, but power. You are about to walk in kingdom purpose like never before. I have watched you struggle silently, even when you served loudly. You gave and gave, poured out and prayed, and yet felt invisible in the crowd. You wondered, God, do they see me? But child, that was never the question. The real question is, do you know that I see you? Because I always have. Even when others overlooked your sacrifice, I recorded every moment. When you chose love over bitterness, when you forgave without apology, when you stayed when you could have run, I was watching, and I was smiling. You didn't go unnoticed in heaven. Every quiet act of obedience was a seed. And now, the harvest begins. Get ready. Prepare your heart, for I am about to return every ounce of love you gave away. It will come back multiplied. What was planted in secret will bloom in public. But even more, I'm restoring your joy. You've forgotten how to laugh without weight. But I'm bringing back your laughter, the kind that rises from the belly and heals the soul. I'm removing the false armor you had to wear to survive, and I'm clothing you with peace. My peace. Not temporary calm, but unshakable peace that will carry you through every storm. You won't have to strive to prove your worth anymore. You are already worthy, because I say so. And my voice is the only verdict that matters. Child, your life is not random. The people you met, the places you passed through, the prayers you whispered, all of it was woven into a sacred tapestry. Even the pain was purposeful. I know that's hard to hear. I know some of that pain seemed unbearable. But you need to know this, not a moment of your suffering was wasted. Every tear watered the soil of your future. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every closed door redirected you to something better. You thought you lost time, but I am the Redeemer of time. I can do in one moment what man couldn't do in a lifetime. Your next season won't be built by effort alone, it will be built by alignment. You are coming into agreement with your calling. No more shrinking. No more settling. No more second-guessing yourself. You are who I said you are. And it's time to walk like it. I'm removing the fear that told you to play small. I'm breaking the shame that tried to silence you. You are no longer a victim, you are a vessel. My vessel. And I fill what I form. I formed you with my own hands. I carved your strength through the storms. I sculpted your voice through the valleys. And now, I am releasing a fresh anointing. One that will draw people not to you, but to me through you. You are a lighthouse for the wandering. You are a safe place for the broken. And I trust you with this next move. Yes, child, I trust you. You've questioned yourself so often, your worth, your wisdom, your way. But I haven't questioned you once. I knew what I placed in you. I knew it would survive the fire. That fire didn't destroy you, it purified you. You've walked through the refiner's flame, and now you shine with a strength that only heaven could give. That's why I'm calling you deeper. No more shallow waters. No more lukewarm living. You've tasted the real thing, and your spirit is hungry again. Come closer. Don't hold back. I am not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not keeping count of your mistakes. I'm holding space for your return. And not just return to prayer, but return to intimacy. I want your whole heart again. I want to walk with you in the cool of the day, like I did with Adam. I want to whisper secrets to you like I did with Moses. I want to reveal my heart to you like I did with David. You are not too far. You're one breath away. Just call my name, and I will answer. I will flood your space with my presence. I will quiet your anxiety with my love. I will cradle your fears and kiss your wounds. I am not the God of just Sunday moments. I am the God of your every second. And I long to be near you, not as a distant deity, but as a faithful Father. My beloved, there is no corner of your life where I am absent. I am in your memories, healing what once hurt too much to name. I am in your future, preparing what you cannot yet see. But most of all, I am here, now, in the stillness, in the sigh, in the breath you just took. You don't need to shout for me to hear you. I already know the words before they leave your lips. You've been carrying burdens that were never meant to be yours. Give them to me. Lay them down. You weren't made to live bowed under shame or crushed beneath anxiety. You were made to walk in the confidence of a child loved beyond comprehension. Come to me not as a servant, but as a son, as a daughter. You have full access to my heart. You don't need to perform to receive my love. I loved you before you did anything. I love you now. I always will. This is not about religion. This is about relationship. And I am here to restore that sacred connection between your soul and mine. Lift your eyes, my child. The darkness that has hovered around you is breaking. Light is returning, not just to your surroundings but to your soul. And this light will guide you forward into everything I have spoken over you. You've been waiting for confirmation, haven't you? Wondering, is this really God? Could this really be for me? Yes, child. It is. This is the confirmation you've been aching for. This is your divine reminder that I am not distant or disconnected. I am close, closer than the air. Closer than your thoughts. I'm the voice behind you saying, this is the way. Walk in it. You've looked for me in dramatic signs, but sometimes I move in whispers. And right now, I am whispering, you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not too far gone. I am restoring your confidence in me, but also in yourself, because I dwell in you. You've downplayed your calling long enough. You've believed lies spoken by wounded people. But I am speaking truth now, and my truth overrides every lie. The gifts in you are not random, they are strategic. I placed them there before you were formed. And now, I will activate them in ways that will surprise even you. Opportunities will arise not by your striving but by my spirit. Relationships will form that reflect kingdom purpose. You'll step into rooms you once only dreamed of, not because you pushed, but because you aligned. I don't need you to force things. I only need your yes. The weight you've been carrying lately, it's not yours to manage alone. I've seen you take care of everyone else, seen you carry people on your shoulders in prayer, while neglecting the tired ache in your own soul. But I haven't overlooked your pain. I haven't dismissed your exhaustion. I am your refuge, and I'm calling you to rest, not just physical rest, but soul-deep rest. Rest in the truth that I am working even when you cannot see. Rest in the assurance that you don't have to figure it all out. Rest in the knowledge that you are held, chosen, protected, and deeply seen. You are not weak for needing me, you are wise. I created you to walk with me, not to carry everything on your own. So let go. Yes, right now. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Let go of the guilt for not being able to do more. You have done enough for today. Now let me do the rest. Miracles are birthed in surrender. Watch what I do when you release the outcome and simply trust. Doors will open. Healing will accelerate. Peace will rise like a flood. And suddenly, what felt impossible will feel inevitable, because I have stepped in. This next season of your life will be marked by divine surprises. Not because you chased them, but because you trusted me. You'll find yourself standing in places you once prayed to enter. You'll walk into rooms where your name has already been spoken with honor. That person who ignored you before will come back, not for your validation, but to witness your transformation. Yes, I'm going to vindicate you. But more than that, I'm going to elevate you. I'm lifting you out of cycles that kept you small. I'm silencing voices that kept you in fear. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are, anointed, appointed, and rising. There will be moments in the coming days where you will feel a sudden stirring, a divine nudge. Follow it. That will be my spirit guiding you. Pay attention to repeating numbers, to songs that echo your thoughts, to dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. These are signs. I'm confirming, aligning, and accelerating your purpose. And when it all begins to unfold, don't second guess it. Don't apologize for it. You didn't make this happen, I did. You just believed. And your belief is what moved mountains. Now walk forward, child. Your time has come. There are things I'm about to do in your life that will silence every doubt. Not because you need to prove anything, but because I'm ready to make a statement through your story. Your life is about to testify of my faithfulness. People who watched you suffer will watch you soar. Not because of luck. Because of legacy. Because you stayed when others left. Because you prayed when others mocked. Because you still believed, even when your hands were shaking. You don't even realize how powerful your endurance has been in the spirit realm. You were breaking chains every time you chose hope over despair. And now, heaven is responding. I've dispatched angels to go ahead of you, to open doors no one can shut. I've aligned moments, conversations, and miracles that will unfold with divine precision. This is not a season for small thinking. Enlarge your vision. Stretch your faith. What I'm doing will exceed even your biggest prayer. You're not just stepping into a new chapter. You're stepping into a new book. And this one will be marked by joy, abundance, love, and purpose fulfilled. Yes, your latter days will be greater. You're about to understand why the battle was so intense, because the blessing is just that great. So now, my child, pause. Breathe. Receive this truth deep into your soul. You are chosen. You are called. You are covered. You are never alone. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. I have carved your identity into eternity. The pain didn't steal your purpose, it awakened it. The loss didn't break you, it cleared the way for something more sacred. And what's ahead is not a repeat of your past. This is new. This is holy. This is the manifestation of every whispered prayer and sacred surrender. Walk forward now, not with fear, but with faith. Know that I go before you, behind you, beside you. Know that heaven is watching, cheering, celebrating what's unfolding in your life. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, I see it all. And it is good. Very good. I am proud of you. Yes, proud. I see your heart. I know the cost. And I honor every step you've taken toward me. Keep walking. Keep trusting. The promise is not far. It's closer than you think. You are right on time. And I, your God, am right here, forever faithful, forever near, forever yours.